The New York Knicks have just made a huge move by landing Karl-Anthony Towns, but the team might not be done yet. Reports are circulating that Mitchell Robinson, their longest tenured player, the Knicks seem to be gearing up for more changes, even after securing Towns, and Robinson might be a key piece in the next move. With the NBA season around the corner, this situation raises a lot of questions about what the Knicks are planning and what it could mean for the rest of the league. Stay tuned for all the latest updates only here on Sports Frenzy TV. First, let's talk about why Robinson might be on the trade block. As the longest tenured Knick, he has been a solid player for New York, particularly when it comes to defense and rebounding. His presence in the paint has been a strong point for the team. However, recent reports suggest that the Knicks are now taking calls from other teams about a potential trade involving Robinson. This comes on the heels of the huge acquisition of Towns, which has shifted the dynamics of their roster. Towns, who is known for his offensive versatility, particularly his ability to shoot from beyond the arc, adds a different dimension to the Knicks' front court. His presence means the team can space the floor in ways they haven't been able to in the past, but it also raises questions about how many minutes will be available for a traditional center like Robinson. The two could potentially play together, with Towns stretching the floor and Robinson controlling the paint, but the Knicks might be thinking otherwise. One of the key issues that could be driving this decision is Robinson's injury history. He only played 31 games last season due to various injuries, and this is not the first time he has had trouble staying on the court. The Knicks might be looking at his health and wondering if he can be relied upon for a deep playoff run. According to some insiders, the Knicks fear that Robinson could be out for as long as 3 months, which would sideline him well into the 2025 season. This raises red flags for potential trade partners, but also explains why New York might be willing to part ways with him. If Robinson is on the market, there are certainly teams that would be interested in acquiring him. Two teams that came to mind immediately are the Los Angeles Lakers and the New Orleans Pelicans, both of whom are in desperate need of a center. The Lakers in particular have been searching for a bruising big man to complement Anthony Davis for years. Davis has often been vocal about wanting help in the paint, and Robinson's ability to protect the rim and dominate the offensive glass would make him a valuable addition to the roster. Similarly, the Pelicans are also thin at the center position and could benefit from Robinson's size and rebounding prowess. For the Lakers, the fit is obvious. They haven't been able to find the type of big man that can both defend and complement Davis in the post. Robinson's ability to crash the boards and block shots would fill the gap. He averaged more than 4 offensive rebounds per game in 3 consecutive seasons, a statistic that underscores just how effective he can be on the glass. The Lakers have been searching for someone with that type of skill set, and Robinson could be the missing piece. On the other hand, the Pelicans could also make a strong case for needing Robinson. Currently, they could be looking at starting a much smaller center in Daniel Theis, who, while solid, is not seen as a long-term solution at the position. Adding Robinson would give them a true center who could help stabilize their defense and provide much-needed help on the boards. However, a deal with the Pelicans could be more complicated due to salary matching. The financial side of any potential deal is important to consider. Robinson's contract is worth $14.3 million, which isn't too difficult to move, especially under the new CBA. However, the new rules make it harder for teams above the luxury tax apron to make deals. Teams in that position, like the Lakers, would need to get creative with how they structure the trade. They might need to involve a third team to find a way to move contracts around in order to make the money work. The Knicks, too, have already shown a willingness to get creative with their roster moves, especially in lending Towns. The Pelicans situation is even trickier. While they would likely love to add Robinson to their roster, finding the right pieces to send back to New York could be a challenge. Players like CJ McCollum might be available, but his $33.3 million salary makes him difficult to move, and the Pelicans are unlikely to want to part with their younger, rising stars like Trey Murphy or Herb Jones. This leaves them in a bind when it comes to finding the right combination of players and salaries to make a deal happen. So why would the Knicks even consider trading Robinson? especially when it could potentially form a strong front-court pairing with Towns. The simple answer might be that they're worried about his health. Robinson's injury history is significant, and if the Knicks feel he won't be able to stay healthy this season, they may be looking to cash in while his value is still high. Trading him now rather than waiting until it becomes clear he won't be available could allow them to get a better return. Another factor in this is the Knicks' desire to win now. With the addition of Towns, the team is clearly signaling that they are ready to contend. Moving Robinson could be a part of a strategy to get another piece that can help them immediately, rather than waiting for Robinson to recover from his injuries. The team is built to win in the short term, and management may not want to take any chances with a player who has missed significant time over the past few seasons. Additionally, teams interested in Robinson will need to weigh the risks. His contract is affordable, and his rebounding and defensive abilities are top tier, but his health remains a major question mark. If Robinson is unable to play for a significant portion of the season, any team trading for him will need to be prepared for the possibility that they won't get much out of him in the immediate future. This could lead to teams offering lower returns, knowing that Robinson comes with some risk. From a broader perspective, this situation highlights just how valuable centers have become in today's NBA. After years of teams prioritizing smaller, faster lineups, big men are back in demand. Teams around the league have been paying big money to secure solid centers, and the market for players like Robinson is stronger than it has been in years. The Knicks might be trying to capitalize on that demand by moving Robinson now, while the market for centers is hot. In the end, whether the Knicks ultimately decide to trade Mitchell Robinson will depend on a variety of factors. They'll need to evaluate his health, his fit alongside Towns, and what they could potentially get in return. If they do decide to move him, there will undoubtedly be interest from multiple teams. The Lakers, the Pelicans, and others will be weighing the risks and rewards of adding Robinson to their rosters. For the Knicks, moving Robinson could be a tough decision. While his injuries are concerning, his talent and potential to contribute when healthy make him a valuable asset. Trading him would mean losing a defensive anchor and one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. However, if the team feels that his health issues will prevent him from making an impact this season, they might feel that the time is right to make a deal. The next few weeks will be critical in determining what the Knicks' next move will be. Will they stick with Robinson, hoping he can stay healthy and play a key role next to Towns? Or will they decide to move on, taking advantage of a strong market for centers and looking for a return that can help them win now? As the NBA season approaches, all eyes will be on New York to see what the team does next. Whether or not Mitchell Robinson stays with the Knicks, one thing is clear: New York is ready to compete, and they're not afraid to make bold moves to get there. What do you think? Should the Knicks trade Mitchell Robinson or keep him to pair with Towns? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with all our future videos. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.